I let one employee go last month because of hygiene, and that was the most delicate thing I've ever had to deal with. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite CEO here. So I have paper and pen because I need to update you guys on all the things that you have missed. See, the last time I held camera was like almost 2 months ago. Everything you've been seeing are things that I filmed 2 months back. I've just been swarmed. Things have just been happening, bash, 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 bash. And the thing is, I've actually really missed vlogging. That's why I said that today. In fact, let me pick up my camera and resume my CEO vlogs. And it just occurred to me that a lot of things have happened that I have talked about without giving updates, and it just felt weird. Even though we're still a small community of people, it just felt weird that the people that at least invested and interested in my CEO journey would be lost. So I said, let me do this video and update you first, so that going forward, you guys will be put up to speed. So let's start. Hey, where will I even start? Plenty. First of all, that criminal that I told you people about, that girl. So that's how like 2 days after I made that video, she quickly returned the parcel. And honestly speaking, I still was hell bent on pursuing the matter. See you, hey, I will follow you up. Let me just tell you what happened. So as I was pursuing the matter now, she was going MIA. We tried serving her some papers, many things. She would pretend like she's not in a particular address. It was just becoming very hectic. And my lawyer just advised me, see, Amaka, you've collected your parcel. Let's just leave this woman. Let's leave her. I just said, okay, let me leave her. So that's how the matter has ended. Cut the long story short, she gave me back my parcel. It just pained me that I did not teach her the lesson that I wanted to teach her. She's lucky. It paid me sharp, but that one has gone. Second thing, I remember talking about TikTok. I was trying to figure out TikTok, how to navigate it for my brand and everything. Finally, thing about creating a page or building a brand, there's no finally we have gotten it. There's no this is how it will be. As you create content, you evolve. Do you understand? So we haven't gotten to a finally this is where there will never be a finally safe, because you just end up being static. But I kind of now understand where I want to start. Do you get? So I've brought someone on board and she's been fantastic so far. The second thing is I also talked about cartoons. I wanted to start creating content with comics and cartoons, and the truth is, that idea, I almost killed it though. I was like, I can't do this thing. It felt like all the people I spoke to did not understand what I wanted until I met somebody. And in fact, if I met this guy I was like, whoa, I died the matter. But something just kept telling me, like there's this instinct. If you're a business person, you understand. Or not just business people, I think in whatever profession you are in, if you're passionate about it, sometimes there's this instinct that you have. Do you get? So when it comes like that, when something is telling me do this thing, scratch that itch, I can't shake it off. Do you understand? So I was like, nope, I'm going back to this comics thing. And I finally found someone, and finally felt like there's a connect. There is a connect. So right now we haven't even done we're still on the sample, the pilot project. It's not a project per se, just something, but has gotten me really excited. I'm creating characters on different personalities that I will be telling stories on, and it's exciting. Finally, a part of content creation that now excites me again, because I've been one kind when it comes to content creation lately. It's like content creation safe, but finally something is beginning to spark my interest. Then talking about oh, sorry, I assumed everybody understood what I was talking about. If you are new, if this is the first video you are watching, welcome. My name is Amaka, and you know what, I wear many hats. I'm an esthetician, I'm a business person, I'm a lifestyle vlogger. Just subscribe, bro. I'm giving it to you back to back. And this whole comic story that I just talked about, essentially I did a video, I'll link it, saying that I wanted to start content creation, but I already create content. I wanted to start another type of content creation where I'll be using comics and cartoons to send and pass my message. So that is what this entire comics rant or explanation was about. Then next is our team. Our team has expanded. Oh my god, a lot of things happened last month. Last month it was we imploded and exploded at the same time. So it's not even that. I won't even say that the growth, there was any skyrocketing of growth. I think what happened was all our products came in at the same time. All our fast sellers, Good Molecules, Korea, Japan, everything at the same time, and we imploded. It was like a disaster. The one of the major issues we had, then I had employed a new customer service person. Now I take the blame. Because at the end of the day, I take the blame of anything that happens at Tikafo, even if it's not directly my fault. It is still me, because I am the person that employed these people, and or even if it's not me that directly employed them, I employed whoever employed them. So at the end of the day, it is still me. Still, everything is still my fault. And reason why I take accountability is that it gives me control. I'm not blaming anybody. I can control. If it's my fault, I can control it. Do you understand? So the person that was handling customer service then, when all these things were happening, she's not bad, but she's not the best fit for us. See, we are a fast-paced organization. And when I say fast-paced, I'm not saying it for guy. I'm not saying it for manipulation. You know how some wicked employers will say we are fast-paced? Is a lie. Not fast-paced anything. You're understaffed and you're overworking the people that you are employing. We are no. I'm not saying that. I'm really saying, really and truly, we are fast-paced. So if you're a customer service and you're the type that cares about your Brazilian hair, it's not that you should not care, but just follow me, cares about your Brazilian hair, your nails, you want to answer call in a girly manner, hello, you want to drop the call, use the next 20 minutes to refix your makeup, nah, go and work in Shell. We can't even afford your lifestyle. No. Here we roll up our sleeves and work. When we want to enjoy and slay, we slay. But when it comes to work, we work. You see, that customer service baby that we employed, that baby girl, was not particularly for us. Do you understand? Now I may have over exaggerated, but she was not for us. And for that reason, it was very hard for her to manage the customers. So the orders were just coming, the customers were not being managed, everything was a lot at the same time. At some point we had is this 700, I can't remember the numbers, but 700 or 500 pending orders, and orders were still coming. The comment section on Instagram was on fire. I was like, what's happening? So I did a hard reset. Benny, I shut the store. I did a video explaining to people. Do you understand? The plan was to shut the store for 2 weeks, but no, I changed my mind. I shut it down for 1 week. Let us lose money, but let us fix things. Let's get this right. So during that time, I employed a lot of people in the team. I did a lot of changes within that 1 week. First of all, I cancelled all recommendations because I need to understand different sectors were being affected. First of all, customer service. There were a lot of things happening. There was a lot of customers complaining about, changing order, modifying order. There was stockpiling going on. There was people complaining about recommendation. People asking for recommendation. It was just beautiful nonsense, rubbish. And me, I'm a sucker for structure, and this is just structured rubbish. So I did everything reset. First of all, customer service. We gave the staff love letter, gave her notice that it's not working. Do you understand? And I got in 2 experienced customer service personnel. Do you understand? It will cost me. It was an expensive venture, but we needed to get this right, and it has been smooth sailing ever since. We got in experienced people. I always took customer service as a sub department. The main department is administration and warehousing, and customer service is a sub department. That was where I made a mistake, because customer service should be one of our most primary departments, because everything starts and ends with them. That whether or not something will be escalated is how the customer service handled it. Do you get? So that was my fault. I was just being a cheapskate. I'm like, nope. So we got somebody. We are building that department, as in that is my priority. I told them, see, when they call Tikafo, when you hear Tikafo, you think about, good prices, think about authentic products, you think about, skincare education. I want them to think about customer. When you Tikafo, you think customer service. Do you understand? So I did that. Then I employed like three more people to join the warehouse team. So people that are sorting orders, operations. Then we had morning and night shifts. That's what we now do now. Some people work during the day, some people work during the night. So at every single time, people are jet packing your orders. You understand? Like, I'm like, no, we must get this right. Even if our profit is now very slim because of our expenses and overhead, for us to grow, we need to build the foundation for us to be able to grow. Also, we moved the delivery time frame to 2 to 3 working days. No, yes, 2 to 3 working days after your orders has been shipped, after you have placed the orders. Although we moved the delivery time frame, behind the scene we are working for next day delivery. Do you understand? We are working with that mindset for next day delivery. Another thing again we did is we brought in, because usually there was one delivery company that we used to partner with and they handle all our Lagos deliveries. We brought in two. The second people that we brought in had like 40 bikes and they take us as like priority. So we have two delivery companies for Lagos alone. So we're not even hearing I had 10 pending deliveries. Nah, we are dividing the Lagos orders. Do you understand? See, we had to address this thing with full force. And it was like, when we came back, it was like magic. You rarely see a complaint in the comment section. Because initially I was like, what's happening? As in, we are not that brand that you'll be seeing complaints up and down. Obviously, nobody's perfect. Do you get? They're supposed to call us out. It's normal. Don't worry yourself. They'll call you out. But if complaints, like, even though when you put side by side the number of orders that are being handled and the complaints are way small. Like, for example, if we're churning out 100 and something orders in a day, 200 and something orders in a day, and 10 people complained or 12 people complained, an outsider would look like, to an outsider it'd be like, hey, plenty complaint. But side by side, the number of orders that were being handled is not really a lot. But I didn't even want that. I did not want that. It is not, as in, we will never be that brand that people are complaining. Never, ever. Do you get? So we did that. Another thing we did is we stopped a lot of things. Recommendations, we scrapped it out. In fact, I scrapped it out totally, completely. I'm like, please, I need to understand where my problems are coming from. But then again, I had to rethink. Because the thing about business is, always be open to change, but be careful. Try and find the purpose. Do you get that? Even if you change, it will still be tied to your purpose, because that is the thing that cannot be replicated or copied. Do you get? And at the core of us, the entire aim and purpose and vision of Tikafor is to help people achieve healthy skin, enrich your life with healthy skin. And that's the only reason why I started the recommendation arm of the business, because I was thinking, it's just selling people product and teaching people skincare will not still do that. There are some people that you will teach from morning to night, because when you teach people about skincare, you are teaching generally. You're not being specific to them. For you to do that, you need to have a one-on-one with them. And even if me, I'm not able to do that, and I need to get people that can do that for them, experienced people at a discounted fee. That was the idea. Do you understand? And cancelling it because it's beginning to choke me, to me, is deviating from the purpose. So I've automated it. Do you understand? Me and my developer, we've been building this platform since, but now that I cancelled recommendation, it made us fast track it. So right now, it's not automated. Initially, we used to be the middle, so they would send us the money, we'll pay the dermatologist and the esthetician, and then we would link you guys up. That was taking our time and our manpower. We did not have people to do that kind of thing for you. So we now have a platform where you can just go book your appointment. You get notified. The specialists get notified as well. You do your appointment. They send recommendation. We are totally out of it. All we are is that we have a platform, and we ensure that the specialists and dermatologists that we bring on board have the requisite experience and license. We also had a type of recommendation before where you pay like 5K, chat with the representatives, they give you recommendation, and after that we can redeem that on the website. That one, we just scrap them out. That one, forget, it's not coming back again, because it was just taking our manpower and we're not making money from it. But once again, the idea of recommendation was not to make money, but was to fulfill the foundation and the purpose of the business. So that's why I've gone ahead, rather than scrapping it out, because it does not make me any money, honestly speaking, no money. But rather than do that, I will automate that. Do you understand? So you can still have access to specialists, but now it's now automated. It's now on its own, devoid of us. Also, I'm done with my course. I'm now certified to, do consultations globally. But the truth is, I want to do consultations. I have the certification, but I'm just dragging my feet. I don't know why. Let me just focus on the other things that are very important to me first before I delve into that. Also, we've partnered with several brands. Like between the last time I held my camera and now, we've brought in several brands. I think I really like the collection of products we have now, especially the Korean one. We've made it very. We did a video. I think I talked about it. We did a post on Instagram saying people should, comment on the products they want us to stock from Korea, and to a very large extent, we stocked almost everything you guys said you wanted. So I'm very proud of us for that. I think that's pretty much it. Every other thing I can catch you up as we progress. Oh yes, okay. There's something that happened. When it comes to employees, I let one employee go last month because of hygiene, and that was the most delicate thing I've ever had to deal with. Oh my god, it was so delicate. So we employed this staff, and there were hygiene issues. Like, different people called me to complain that they were so uncomfortable. Like, I tried to maintain an open door policy where people can, come to me if they have something really disturbing them, affecting their work. There were a lot of complaints. Like, they can't work. Like, some people have to even leave the store because they cannot breathe. And honestly speaking, I thought about different things. If this was an old staff and this had just developed, it's a different thing. I can calm down and understand, guy, what's happening? This is an observation, and how do we deal with it? Is this something happening to you that's making you not pay attention to your personal hygiene? Do you need me to give you money to buy personal care products? I could have done that, but this is someone I just employed. I was not ready. We were willing is the word to do that, honestly speaking. And I could have come up with, because when you start working with us, you have a 3 month probationary period within which during that 3 months, at any point in time, either party, me or you, can decide that we no do again. We no do. Just give like 5 days notice. I could have gone down that route, but it felt like I was chickening out. It didn't feel like what a responsible head should do. It was important for me to start even learning how to address and confront uncomfortable situations and handle uncomfortable conversations. So I had a conversation with him, and it was also important to me that at the end of the dialogue, I should have passed my message across as to the real reason for the termination. If we leave that conversation without him understanding exactly what the issue is, I would have considered myself a failure in that conversation as it relates to that conversation. Like, it was important to me he understood everything. So, the conversation was, very uncomfortable, but I had to have it. I explained that, people around are complaining that there's a particular scent around you. We don't know what it is. We don't know if it's, natural. We don't know what it is, but it engulfs the entire store. People cannot work. It was both body, orally. It was a lot. I also offered to, pay him like ×2 of his salary, just to give him soft landing. Honestly speaking, I did not need to do that. He had just worked for like 5 days. I just needed something to soften the blow. And the truth is, when I was done talking, he was so shocked, and he goes, "Wow." Not wow as in, wow, you decided to give me money, but wow as in, oh my god. And honestly, at that point, I felt so bad that I was even close to saying, you know what, if you are able to take care of it, come back. But I told myself, no, Maka, hold your empathy to yourself, because it will be harder to tell him to go the second time right now you have successfully had this conversation. Just close your mouth. But I felt really bad, honestly speaking. Then they were like, okay, thank you and everything. And after the conversation, he sent me a message, which honestly really touched me. He was like, thank you so much for not sugarcoating it. Nobody has ever told him this. Because I also told him it's important to know it now, because these things are harder to tell when you rise up the ladder. It's easier for you to tell an intern that, look, guy, let's say you get older, than a manager. What will just happen is, as you rise, people will just gossiping about you. That man. Do you understand? So he was like, oh, thank you so much that honestly you pay attention to it. Just keep dealing with different things as you manage different people. So yeah, I think right now we are caught up to speed. I'll start vlogging as usual. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know, if you run a business, what has been the most uncomfortable thing that you have ever had to deal with. And also, has there been time when you felt like your business was crumbling before your eyes, and what steps did you take? Because the reason why I put out this video is for people to actually learn as well, because I've gone through things in business which, if I had somebody that I just watched, that was not just giving me motivational story about how to succeed, but was actually sharing her day-to-day struggles, and I've really appreciated that. So I would love if you share your own experiences, so that people, and what you did, so that people can also learn from you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys.